The world's most marketable player has found a new home. Kylian Mbappe, known for his incredible skills, dribbling and goal-scoring abilities, can do it all. At just 25, he's achieved his dream career move. But just how good is he? Kylian Mbappe was born in Bondy, France, during a landmark year for the country. It was the year France clinched their first World Cup victory on home soil. It seemed destined that Mbappe would be drawn to sports from an early age. His father, Wilfried, was a former professional footballer turned coach, while his mother, Faiza Lamari, was a former handball player. Even his half-brother was already making strides in football. Mbappe's journey began in Bondy, where he received coaching lessons from his father. Setting the stage for his remarkable career, Mbappe quickly excelled, earning a place at the prestigious Clairfontaine Academy, the ultimate mark of turning pro in France. Reserved for only the best, the Academy has a legacy of producing top talent, like Thierry Henry and Nicolas Anelka. After graduating from Clairefontaine, Mbappe was a hot commodity among elite clubs. Real Madrid was the first to pursue him, having heard about his extraordinary talent early on. After a trial in Spain, where he played with the club's youth teams, Mbappe met his idol Cristiano Ronaldo, capturing an iconic photo. Next, he ventured to England for a trial with Chelsea's under-14s, showcasing his burgeoning talent on an international stage. In a surprising twist, Chelsea passed on Mbappe, not believing he was quite ready for their ranks. Undeterred, Mbappe continued his relentless pursuit of greatness. By 2014, his hard work paid off when he signed his first professional contract with Monaco. His talent was undeniable, and he swiftly rose through the ranks. By October 2015, Mbappe was already making waves as one of the brightest young stars in football, making his debut for Monaco. At just 16 years and 347 days, he broke Thierry Henry's record to become the youngest player ever to feature for the club. Far from being just hype, Mbappe's talent shone through that season. By February 2016, it was clear that Monaco had a future superstar on their hands, leading to a contract renewal in March. The 2016-17 season was a revelation. Mbappe dazzled with 42 appearances, 28 goals and 17 assists, solidifying his place as one of the game's most exciting young talents at just 17. Mbappe's breakthrough season was nothing short of extraordinary. His 15 goals and 11 assists were pivotal in helping Monaco secure the league title and catch PSG off guard. In the Champions League, he made headlines by scoring against Manchester City, Borussia Dortmund, and Juventus, propelling Monaco to their first semi-final appearance since 2004. On the international stage, Mbappe was also making waves. He scored 5 goals in the U19 Euros, and by 2017 he had already debuted for Les Bleus. As summer approached, he was primed for the next chapter of his career with PSG. Transfer was groundbreaking, making him the second most expensive player ever and the most expensive teenager in history. 2017 was undeniably his year. Mbappe hit the ground running with PSG, and by December he was officially recognized as the best young player on the planet, winning the Golden Boy Award. His first season with PSG was stellar, with 21 goals and 16 assists across all competitions, including 7 goals and 5 assists in 8 Champions League matches. The stats were impressive, but Mbappe's on-field performances were even more stunning. He outpaced fullbacks with ease and demonstrated incredible versatility. By the time the World Cup rolled around, he was a regular starter for PSG. In the lead-up to the World Cup, Mbappe was unstoppable, contributing assists in every one of France's 7 international matches, including against Germany, Italy, and the USA. His form was undeniable, ensuring a spot on the plane to Russia once there. Mbappe was a revelation. He dazzled against Argentina and Messi and made history by scoring in the final against Croatia, becoming the first player since Pelé in 1958 to do so. His 4 goals almost earned him the Young Player of the Tournament award, highlighting his extraordinary impact. Mbappe clinched the Young Player of the Year award in the league that season, and by 2018-19, he had evolved into an even more formidable force. With Neymar often sidelined by injuries, Mbappe seized the opportunity to shine. He scored a career-high 33 goals in Ligue 1, won the Golden Boot, and was named Player of the Season. On the collective front, Mbappe and PSG were aiming for Champions League glory. In the 2019-20 season, they had their best chance yet. Mbappe was exceptional in the competition, contributing 5 goals and 6 assists as PSG reached the Champions League final. PSG reached the Champions League final for the first time in the club's history, but they fell short, losing 1-0 to Bayern Munich. This defeat marked a turning point for Mbappe, who continued to elevate his game but began to consider his future with the club. By the end of the 2020-21 season, Mbappe had scored over 100 goals for PSG, won the league 3 times, and secured multiple Golden Boot awards. With 1 year left on his contract, he felt he had accomplished everything he could personally and was ready for the next chapter in his career. Real Madrid, in need of a post-Ronaldo star and looking to bolster their squad after Eden Hazard's struggles, saw Mbappe as the perfect fit. They made 2 substantial bids, first $150 million and then $180 million, both of which PSG rejected. When Madrid sent a final offer of $200 million, it seemed a deal was imminent. Despite the risk of losing Mbappe for free, PSG turned it down. In January, Mbappe made a major announcement that would shape his future. Mbappe decided to stay at PSG, solidifying his status as one of the world's elite players. The club was determined to keep him, offering more than just a 3-year contract. Underneath the surface, Mbappe was granted an executive role, giving him influence over player acquisitions and releases. Alongside a weekly wage exceeding $1 million and a $250 million signing-on fee, Mbappe secured an unprecedented deal. In the following season, he continued to shine. In a crucial match against Real Madrid, he delivered a game-winning performance with seconds to spare. In the second leg, Mbappe was just as impressive, scoring once and having 2 goals disallowed for offside, further showcasing his exceptional talent and impact on the pitch. In the end, Karim Benzema's hat-trick eliminated PSG from the Champions League, a bitter disappointment for Mbappe, especially after the club had added Lionel Messi to their ranks. Domestically, however, Mbappe continued his dominance, securing another league title, the Golden Boot, and the Player of the Season award. Turning his focus to the World Cup in Qatar, Mbappe's remarkable form continued. His 4 goals helped France reach the final against Argentina in what would become one of the most epic finals in history. With France trailing 2-0 in less than 15 minutes remaining, Mbappe scored a penalty and then netted an extraordinary equalizer. He completed his hat-trick with another penalty in extra time, taking the match to a penalty shootout after a 3-3 draw. Despite his heroics, France fell short in the shootout, yet Mbappe had firmly established himself on the global stage, with back-to-back World Cup final goals at just 23 and winning the Golden Boot. His ability to perform on the biggest stages was undeniable. As for club football, the 2022-23 season saw a continuation of his excellence. While Mbappe continued to dominate the league, European competitions proved less successful for PSG. The following season, tensions between Mbappe and PSG came to a head. Despite a gentleman's agreement in his 2022 contract that included a 2-year term with an optional extension, Mbappe made it clear he had no intention of renewing and wanted out. Faced with the possibility of losing him for free, PSG suspended him from first-team duties. However, he was soon reintegrated and responded with one of the best seasons of his career. Mbappe scored 44 goals and provided 10 assists in 48 games, leading PSG to the Champions League semi-finals. As the season drew to a close, Mbappe publicly admitted that he should have left the club 2 years earlier, marking a dramatic chapter in his tumultuous relationship with PSG. After 7 years, Mbappe was set to leave PSG, a club where he had truly made his mark. As PSG's all-time leading goalscorer, he set a record with 256 goals and 308 appearances, a remarkable feat given his 6 years at the club. His influence extended beyond the pitch. League One struggled to secure a broadcaster for the upcoming season in his absence, underscoring his impact on the league. Mbappe is a global icon, both on and off the field. His marketing deals with brands like Nike and Hublet, as well as his involvement with UNICEF, highlight his widespread appeal. On the pitch, he is a powerhouse, currently the captain of the French national team at just 25. His pace and ability to exploit opposition defenses make him a constant threat, and his versatility keeps opponents on their toes. Mbappe is the complete attacker, and PSG's desperate efforts to keep him were entirely understandable.